I know that Concord has been aborted. My mod sent it to me. Nomad sent it to me, and I replied back. I said, I used to pray for times like these. It's crazy. Yep, it's dead. It's actually fucking dead. Yep, I know. Isn't that crazy? Yep, with a full refund. You're goddamn right. I know, man. Abortion clinic worked on Concord? Well, hey, this goes right into what people are talking about with post-birth abortions, you know? It's been around for a couple of weeks, and they finally decided, you know what? This is a bad decision after all. Man. So they brought out the old coat hanger? No, they didn't need to, bro. They just suffocated the baby. It's just dead anyway, man. Do you think they'll bury it or try to rework it? I don't think they're gonna do shit, man. I think it's done. Yeah, honestly, I think it's fucking done, man. Yeah, only a $250 million mistake from Sony. Yeah, holy fuck, dude. Guess what? Nothing will be learned? You say nothing will be learned, but I don't agree with that. I think people learned a lot out of Concord, man. I did. Some people are gonna be fired after Concord failure? Oh, yeah. No, make no mistake. I think high triple-digit amount of people are going to be absolutely fucking removed because of this. This is gonna be like a Concord will be remembered in 10 years from now for how much of a catastrophic failure it was. I don't think that people respect how big of a failure this was. It's incredible, right? A lot of people are very happy about this, myself included. The game looked like trash, and so that's what happens. So Concord is going offline. That's right, guys. They are bringing Concord into end of service. This massive game, this is like, I really do feel like this is a monumental, catastrophic failure that is something that will be remembered for years to come. This will be something that, like, 10 years from now, we'll be like, do you remember, like, we look back on, like, games like Superman 64, or E.T. on Atari, or the Hobbit game on the GameCube, I think, was, like, really bad. And there's, like, a handful of other ones that were just, like, super, super garbage. Like, this will be one of those games, yeah, Duke Nukem Forever. This will go into the pantheon of failures. Like, it will make its rightful place in the pantheon of game failures of all time. Yep, the Hall of Fame, more like the Hall of Shame. And so anyway, let's go ahead and read this. However, while many qualities of the experience resonated with players, we also recognize that other aspects of the game and our initial launch didn't land the way that we'd intended. Therefore, at this time, we have decided to take the game offline beginning September 6th, 2024, and explore options, including those that will better reach our players. There you go. So, while we determine the best path ahead, Concord sales will cease immediately, and we will begin to offer a full refund for all gamers who purchase the game for PS5 or for PC. If you purchase the game for PlayStation 5 from the PlayStation Store, a refund will be issued back to your direct payment method, original payment method. Customers who refund somewhere else probably will also be refunded. Probably just contact Steam and you'll get refunded. So yes, the game that had been announced, this game, like, you guys got to remember, this was like Sony's Overwatch. This was their next big game. This wasn't a big game. This was an IP. You guys have to understand this. Like, this wasn't just like they were planning a whole world with this. This was a whole environment. They had characters. They made backstories for everything. They planned on having this be the next big thing. And it was. It's the next big failure. And so, yes, they have effectively, aborted Concord. It's dead. Massive Sony L. 8 years. Keep in mind, yes, this game has been in development for 8 years. Ironic how this is the most fitting trophy name for the one person in the world who platinumed Concord. Living legend. Wow. Ultimate Rarity. Like, I feel like this is going to be like, if you have this on your account, this is going to make your account worth more money. This is like, yeah, this account is the account, the only one that has the platinum achievement for Concord, the dead game from 2000 and what was it, 2024, right? Like 15 years ago, right? This is the 0.1%, right? Bro, this guy is the yeah, the Flappy Bird, exactly. PlayStation will take Concord offline on Friday and refund all players who purchased the game. An important update on Concord Firewalk Studio, and you can see PlayStation muted replies. Uh-oh. I wonder why. Concord is flat out being taken offline forever. I thought a rush to free-to-play was nuts. They still might do that, but yeah. Free-to-play will not save the game. People just don't want anything that the game has to offer. Like, that's all there is to it. The game doesn't really look like it plays well. The characters look stupid. Like, what are you doing? Like, how did you think this was going to work at all? So, you think about it, and they invested, so, let's see. So, you had, let's say they put $100 million into it, and they sold, what did they say, like 35,000 copies? So, 35,000 for $40. What is that? Oh, geez. Oh, man. Oh, wow, that's not anywhere even near it. Oh, geez. That's only $1.2 million, $1.3 million. Oh, wow. Jesus. And so they've lost 99% of their money. So maybe they've recouped 1% of their money. That is incredible. Go woke, go broke. I feel like being woke is like... So, that's not the main reason why Concord died. Like, you can't look at a game like Deadlock that has tons of representation, and you can't look at a game like Overwatch that's somehow more woke than Concord ever could hope to be, and then be like, the reason why Concord failed is because it was woke. Now, I do think that it definitely had, like, that first impression that people got with it, of people thinking it was like a DEI woke game, definitely hurt the amount of people. It hurt the initial reception, right? Like, as soon as people saw that, they said, oh, wow, this is going to be one of those other bullshit games, right? So I think that definitely happened, right? Concord's for no pronouns or was and were. Yeah, that's about right. And it's a win over DEI anyway. I mean, I think that it's another point on the graph for sure. Definitely. Overwatch is extremely gay. I mean, I would say that's only the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, and they make characters ugly, and ugly things don't sell well. Yeah, it was ugly, bad, and boring. I think that's basically about it, too. No, I probably agree with you, and that's kind of the way that I see it, too. But it's 7 out of 10. How can it die so fast? Because the reviewers are only giving positive reviews as a method of access journalism, and also because the Concord aligns against the people that they disagree with. So, yeah. Woke is not diverse representation. It's forced pandering to Infinite. Yeah, I mean, I think, like, again, there's, like, nobody thinks something is woke if there's, like, a black character in it, right? I mean, I guess there's some people that think that, but, like, this is, like, a very small minority. But, like, whenever you're giving robots pronouns, and you have pronouns on character selectors, and then, like, every character seems like it's checking a box, you know, yeah, it does take people out of it. And I think that to say that that had no impact on Concord, I mean, this is the Emperor's New Clothes. It obviously did. Having the entire internet talk about how it's a woke, fake, bullshit game that's only made to check boxes and, you know, again, like, look at the characters. They look awful. Why would anybody want to play with that? Yeah, Blizzard diversity chart. Yeah, it was designed based off of that. This absolutely played a factor. It 100% played a factor. If somebody thinks that it doesn't, then they're on copium and they don't want to accept the fact that it played a factor. That's the truth. In a way, I feel like you can have gay characters and not be woke. Normal people think like that, but we're talking about Western game developers here, so that can't happen. Sorry, but yeah. Let's see here. You could have made a new Killzone game and solid multiplayer offering instead of this. Yeah, I've been thinking about that game a lot. So there's another game that came out that was talking about Killzone as well. So yeah, you could just DM them. That's fucked up. Just DM the Concord players, yeah. Wow. 30 people. 30 players. And I said this yesterday, right? is like this couldn't go on because they would have to have immediate. Remember I was saying yesterday that they're having meetings today about like what they're gonna do, because soon they wouldn't be able to fill lobbies, right? Because you think about it, right? A live service game, like for example, I can be the only person in the world who's playing Super Mario Brothers 3, and I can still have the same experience as somebody who played it in, when did it come out, 1990? Who played it in 1990. Yeah, so I can have the exact same experience, but with an online game, it's totally different. Totally different. So yeah, you have guides now. Oh yeah, there's a little bit different. 30 developers, yeah. And so Concord's shutting down. A game that took $180 million and 8 years to make is being fully refunded and taken offline 2 weeks after launch is the bleakest speedrun world record I've ever seen. I'm gonna be honest, guys. That's about right. I have 48 hours in this game. The people that are playing it love it. I've met and played with so many cool people simply because of this game. We have a free gunner chat on PlayStation. Fuck all of these people who gave the game such unwarranted hate for no good reason. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, it's been my pleasure. I hope you enjoyed your stay. I hope you had fun. Yep, dev comment. Yeah, sure. Sure, we saved him. Yeah, we were doing this. Listen, you were playing a bad game. Logan, here's the thing, man, is we're doing it for your own good. You don't know what you're missing out on. You don't know. You've been eating shit your whole life, and you convinced yourself that it was chocolate, and you even had a group chat of everybody else telling you how much the chocolate tasted great. But listen, this is an intervention. Now it's time for you to move on and go play Deadlock, okay? Maybe one of those friends in your free gunner chat will have a link to Deadlock, and you can play a real game. How about that? Yeah, go play Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, come back to the light now. Yeah, you've had your fun. You've had your fun in the shadows. No, come back to the light. Is the guy the Platinum Trophy guy? No, it's probably somebody else. They're pulling the game off Steam. Damn, dude, I'm getting the day before flashbacks. Well, here's the difference between the day before. Is that the day before, like, the amount of money that they put into that game was, like, nothing, right? Like, this is it. Concord is the new ET. They'll bury it in the desert if they can. Yeah, that's a good question. What are they gonna do with all of the Concord? Do they have physical copies of Concord at, like, GameStop? Like, I don't know. Has anybody been to like a Best Buy or a GameStop recently? So, they have physical copies at Target. Okay, so you go to Target and you see like a Concord. It would be so funny to see if they're selling Concord, like to go to 4 or 5 different what do you call it, stores, and see if they're selling Concord there, and then ask the people that are there and be like, oh man, but if I did that and I was recording it, oh, they would know that it was a meme. Oh fuck. Ah, Jesus. Now I want to. Yeah, like imagine going on Saturday, the day after Concord is closed, and trying to buy the game. Yeah, check online stores with physical copies. Yeah, exactly. They would know. Well, then yeah, they would. But like, it would be really funny to like go there and be like, "Do you guys have Concord? I was really excited for this game. Apparently, it's been in development for 8 years." They're like, "Yeah, I got bad news," and be like, "Wait, what? Oh." Oh, jeez. Oh. What do you mean they canceled it? What do you mean? Oh, no. You just missed it. Yeah, oh, no. Yeah, what is it? What do you mean? The box is right there. Yeah, exactly. That's why I felt about Skull and Bones. The character design was so cool. Yeah, the characters, I loved it. Do the porn acting. Well, I don't even know, like, I feel like with some of them, that if they knew that I was playing into it, like, I would do that. Like, I always, this is just me, right? But I actually hate recording things in public with other people in public and interacting with them for content. I don't really like doing this. Now, if somebody comes up to me and speaks to me, it's fine, right? but like I don't like doing it because I feel like it's annoying, and like you're making this person content kind of without their consent, etc., right? You know, and I get it, it's a public place, it's not a big deal. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it just makes me a little bit weird, right? And I'm just like, I'd usually try not to do that, right? It's a little inconsiderate, right? Feels intrusive. Yeah, that's just the way I feel. But anyway, I don't think it's a bad thing, though, if somebody wants to do it. That's just the way that I personally feel. And anyway, wow, just got taken offline now. I imagine I'd get a renewed free-to-play launch. Listen, Concord is dead. It's dead. It's not going to go free-to-play. It's not going to be, like, that's it. It's done. It's finished. And you know how I know that? Because Concord had a free beta weekend, and the free beta weekend had less players than the paid beta weekend. It doesn't matter. The game is dead. It's dead, 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 dead. It's finished. Stop trying to bring Concord back. Yeah, it's not going to happen. The limited edition controller is the most expensive thing on the PlayStation Store. I could try to buy a Concord limited edition controller and see if I can do that. PS5 controller will still have full price. Unfortunately, I need one. I want one. I want a Concord controller now. Yeah. It's like that's something you buy and like you leave behind for your grandkids, and then like your grandkids go to the pawn shop, you know, 150 years from now, and they say, "Oh yeah, this is actually worth $750,000." You know, it's like wow, like this is a trophy. Yeah, like it's an ancient relic of like, okay, I have to call up my video game historian guy, and they bring in, you know, some old man with a beard, and he's like, oh, back in the old days, if you consult the ancient texts, there was a game on the PlayStation 5. Oh wow, they went all the way back to PlayStation 5. This must have been hundreds of years ago. You know, like that's it. Like, yeah, this game only lasted. There are only relics of this, but it only lasted for 8 days. It actually looks nice too. Yeah, I think the controller did look good. Maybe I was wrong. Abortion does have good uses. Well, this was a post-birth abortion, okay? You know, it was post-birth, and it was a 1 week, right? So most people, yeah. Now they should have gone. Now I think this is a good argument for abortion, if anything. They should have, but they did it as soon as they could, okay? Stillborn game? Yeah, basically, yeah. Doug, it was murder? Yeah, bro, they took it out to the back and they shot it. But yeah, 8 years of work and only 3 weeks to kill it. Well, I think this really goes to show, one thing that the Concord situation really goes to show is that people's expectations for games, you can't make people like video games. Like, developers and, like, the community, I think, is tired of being fed slop, fed garbage. And when they get it, they say, no, we don't want this. Yeah, from talentless freaks. Yeah, who was it that called people a talentless freak? I wonder if they're going to lose their job. Some of our journalists is rage typing a tweet about you killing the game. Do you think they'll try to lay the blame on you? I hope so. I mean, if I got to take credit for this, I would be very proud of myself. I don't think that it was really my fault. I think that really the truth is that a content creator, like my initial reactions to the trailer was more like, it was okay, it was fine, but I wasn't like super excited about it or anything else. I was just like, whatever. So I wasn't even like super negative about it at the beginning. Content creators cannot make people play video games. That's not how it works, or not play video games. If somebody, so this is the problem, is that a lot of people in media seem to misunderstand where the issue is. The issue isn't that somebody like me makes a video and says that Concord is bad. The issue is the fact that hundreds of thousands of people watched the video and said, yes, I agree with that. That's what they're really upset about. That's why they're really mad. It's because people are agreeing with it. I'm just simply a conduit for that. There have been plenty of games that I've done sponsors for and promoted, and the game didn't go anywhere. So it's not like having a content creator make a positive video about your game or a negative video about your game is really going to do anything. Like, let me think of a game that I made a negative video. I was very negative about Zenless Zone Zero. I really didn't think the game was very good. And even then, the game had, what was it? $100 million it made. Yeah, Starfield. Well, Starfield actually didn't do very well. Yeah, Star Wars Outlaws. Well, I don't know how well that game is doing. There's no sort of external variables. You know, yeah, content creators are force multipliers. If the game is good, it will make the game better. If the game is worse, it will make the game worse. I think that's a really good way to say it. Yeah. So basically, everybody. It's funny how people are talking about grave dancing on Concord before Concord was dead, and now that Concord is dead, well, here we are. Here we are. Can influencers act as an accelerant, though? Yeah, they definitely can, but if I was putting out opinions that didn't resonate with an audience, then the audience would stop watching those opinions. Like, I've made a number of videos that I've done that were just really not that exciting. You know, people didn't like the video, they didn't agree with my point of view, and that was it. It's not like it changed the way the world saw things. It's just that there were videos that I've had that missed, of course. No, I definitely started playing Wukong because of you. Yeah, but you wouldn't have started playing another game that I would have promoted that wasn't like Wukong. You probably liked Wukong in the first place, and then watching you play it made you sure that you were going to play it. That's it. Crazy how censored the shutdown is. The X thread is closed, their subreddit is closed. It's like they don't want people talking about the shutdown. What Concord shutdown? What's Concord?
I'm out of range. It's still recharging. It's still. I can't. I'm out of range. need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. It's still recharging. Still recharging. That still recharging. Can't cast that yet. Spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. Can't cast it. Still recharging. Spell isn't ready yet. I need to get too far away. That's still recharging.
That's like 300 gold? Wow. Big money.
out of range. Recharging. Still recharging. Still recharging.
Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Still recharging. I can't cast it. Still recharging. Still recharging. Spell ready. I can't. Still recharging. I can't attack that. I can't attack that target. I can't attack that. Still recharging. Still recharging. I can't cast it. Still recharging. Still recharging. Still recharging. I can't cast it. Still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. Still recharging.
not waste my time, lesser creature.
That spell isn't ready yet. Still recharging. Still recharging. That spell isn't cast charging. Task ready. That spell. I can't cast it. It's too far away. Charging. recharging. I can't cast it. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. It's too far away. I'm still recharging. My spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. I'm still recharging. That spell isn't I'm out of range. I can't cast it. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast it. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast it. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. Still recharging.
17 silver? What the fuck? Well, this thing was worth like hundreds of gold. I guess it's probably cheaper to get a 100 HP to like legs and a helmet now. Okay. See how it looks like in the DPS set of gear. There it is, our new weapon setup. Just gotta get some Crusaders on these bad boys. I might have enough gold for like buying all the Crusader orbs, so I might be able to enchant both of them. So let's hold on to these. These two can be used for 100 HP to pants and what you calls it, helmet.
May the eternal sun.
Yeah, we don't look half bad now. So what's the macro here that I can change? Equip slot 17. Rivenspike, and then equip Deathbringer. So let's say I pop on something else random. Does this work? Okay, yeah, sweet. So 2.9 second speed weapons. This will be a marginal DPS increase. Like all the DPS increases from the weapons mainly. So I need 2 righteous orbs. I think that's what they're called. I'm gonna need 4 actually. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And what was the other thing? It was like some kind of shard that I need. I think I need 8 of them. Classic, WoW, Crusader, Enchants. Large Brilliance Shard, so I need 8 of those. Large Brilliant. Then I have like enough to tip 10 gold per Crusader, and then I'll be broke. But we'll be set for a raid tomorrow. Hell yeah. I don't know if Stiletto or one of the main enchanters is online. Yo, do you got a Crusader enchant? Oh, he's in Blackrock Lair though, so I'll have to wait for him to be done with that. Or Blackrock Spire. Alright, call it a stream here. What I wanted was the second weapon here. Noise.